Find the work done by the force F in moving an object from origin to 1, 1 along the curve y equals x cube, then back to the origin along the line y equals x. So this is the origin, and curve go to 1, 1, move to 1, 1 along this curve y equals x cube, and back to origin using this line y equals x. So this is a positively oriented curve. Then the work done by this force is given by this line integral along this curve. Okay, it's a closed curve. F dot dr, which is by the Green's theorem. We can write in terms of double integral over the region D, where D is this region. Okay, this is D over D of the components of F are P and Q. In fact, P is a function of x, y. That's the first component of this F, which is x squared plus xy, and Q is second component, y plus xy squared. Okay, and by the Green's theorem we get this work done as double integral over this region D of qx, partial derivative of q with respect to x, minus py with respect to area, which in this case we can find qx, partial derivative of q with respect to x, and partial of p with respect to y. That's easy part. Now let's convert this double integral into an iterated integral, and we can make this like type 1. So if we make this vertical arrow, the lower curve is y equals x cube, upper curve is y equals x, and x ranges from 0 to 1. So we can make type 1, that means dy dx. So x, the arrow can be taken anywhere from 0 to 1, okay, here, and y can be taken from lower curve x cube to upper curve x, and here is the integrand qx, partial derivative of this with respect to x, 0 plus 1 y squared, just y squared, minus partial of p with respect to y, 0 plus x. So y square x is the integrand. Now we can evaluate easily. So outside is x equals 0 to 1. Inside, let's integrate this with respect to y. So y squared, y 3 over 3 minus x, which is a constant. So entire derivative with respect to y is constant times y. And we need to evaluate from x cubed to x dx. 0 to 1, upper limit, replace y by x. So this is x cubed over 3 minus, here is x times x squared, upper limit, minus lower limit is plug in y equals x cube raised to 3, x to the 9th over 3 minus, here goes the x cube times x to the 4th, and we have dx. Let's simplify. 0 to 1, okay, and here all the terms are unlike terms, so we cannot combine. So this is 1/3 x cubed, or x3 over 3, same thing, minus x squared, this minus 1/3 x to the 9th, negative minus plus x to the fourth dx. Now let's integrate 1/3 x3 x4 over 4 minus x3 over 3 minus 1/3 is already there, x 10th over 10 plus x 5th over 5, and we are going from 0 to 1. Let's replace x by 1, so this is 1, 3 times 4 12, 1 over 12 minus 1/3 minus 1 over 30 plus 1 over 5, and when we plug in x equals 0, everything is 0, so let's combine this, and that's the final, and the final answer is negative 1 over 12. Okay, final